Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I will be doing this fall inspired makeup look as well as a first impression review of the Vanity Planet Blend Party Oval Makeup Brush set. So I will be using some of the brush on this makeup look together with my own brushes, and I will tell you guys how I feel about the whole set. So this Vanity Planet set, you could find it in the website. I will link the website down below. Without further ado, let's go ahead and start the makeup look. I already moisturized my face, so I'll go ahead and prime it with Smashback Photo Finish Concealer, and then I'm going to prime my lid using the NYX concealer. This will act up as my base. I will take the small fluffy brush from the set. I'm going to use that to apply the product. This brush is so easy to use. I love the handle. The bristle is a little dense, which I like as well. Then I'm going to set that using the same brush. Set that with the powder from NYX Contour Palette. And then I'm going to work on my brows. I'm just gonna follow the natural shape of my brows and then fill that in with NYX Brow Powder. Using a small angled brush, I'm going to take a little bit of that NYX concealer and draw a line underneath my brows just so the line is more enhanced and it's a little more highlighted. I'm going to set that using same brush from the set as well as the same powder from the contour palette. This palette, I got this from Walmart, and it says, or it's called I Love Makeup Palette. It's basically a neutral palette eyeshadow. Such a perfect eyeshadow for if you're a beginner or if you don't want to use too much color. I'm gonna take that brown shade using a fluffy brush. I'm gonna apply that all over my lid and just build the color until I'm satisfied of the deepness of the color. Then I'll use a BH Cosmetic. This is the Smoky palette, and I'm gonna take that gorgeous burnt reddish pinkish shade of eyeshadow. I'm so horrible describing the color, but this is just like a pinkish purple eyeshadow, and I'm going to apply that using a different fluffy brush, and I'm going to focus on the crease area and slowly spreading the color all over the lid, but not like all over, just halfway the lid, and also focus on the outer corner and the inner corner of the eye. I know it's a little bit scary to use such a bright color. Well, it's fall. Don't be scared to play around with your colors as long as you blend the eyeshadow properly and you apply it with the right brush and the right blending. Just blend until there's no more harsh line, and trust me, it will look so pretty towards the end. Then I'm going to use the small blending brush from the set. This is probably one of my favorite brush from the set because of its size, and I enjoyed using it. I'm going to use it to apply a black eyeshadow on the outer portion of my eye. If you want a precise application, this is the brush for you. This is the best brush to grab from the set because of its size. You could use this to apply eyeshadow on your crease, on the outer corner, inner corner, or even like highlight your brow with it, or even contour the bridge of your nose with this. You could use a lot of usage from this brush. The handle of these brushes makes blending so much easier, like easier. Then I'm gonna go ahead and use a clean fluffy brush just to blend everything else and make sure there's no harsh line or anything like that. Then I'm going to take a gold shade from my Physicians Formula Warm Nude palette. I'm going to apply that using just my fingers and apply that in the middle portion of my lid towards the inner corner of my eyes as well. I don't know what happened. I must have deleted some of the footage that I have, but I'm going to show you the product that I use. For foundation, I mixed up the Infallible Matte and the Milani 2-in-1 foundation using the medium fluffy brush from the set. I also use the Maybelline Master Conceal Concealer underneath my eye. And for my wing liner, I initially used the Inspire Cosmetic Gel Liner, but it didn't work out. I didn't really like it. So I used my NYC Black Liner. I use the Estee Lauder bronzing powder to contour my face. I use the applicator to apply the product and then blend it with the small foundation brush that came with the set. So I go back and forth with the applicator and the brush just to blend the product properly. I also apply the bronzing powder up my hairline, also my jawline. Going back to the brush set, I grab this really thin brush, dip it into my bronzing powder and contour the bridge of my nose. It does make the whole process a lot faster. It didn't take time for me to contour my nose, which it usually does if I use a regular brush. And then I just outline the bridge of my nose and then just blend out the color. I also use the small blending brush to kind of blend out the line just so you don't see any line at the top of my nose. And then after that, I went back with a small foundation brush and just blend all the bronzing powder that I just applied just so everything is blended out. I'm gonna go back into the reddish eyeshadow using the tiniest thin brush. I'm gonna apply that color onto my lower lash line, and then I'm gonna use that tiny blending brush again, dip it in the black eyeshadow and apply that on top of that reddish color just so we have the smoky effect, and it will tie the whole makeup look together, and just blend that eyeshadow until the two color kind of bind together. Then I cannot find any of my eyeliner pencils, so I used my Wet n Wild brow pencil to tighten my waterline. It works. And then I apply a couple of coats of my Maybelline Sensational mascara. This is not the waterproof formula, which I love, by the way. It's great and it just separates my lashes really well. I am wearing false lashes, and this is, I think, from Kiss. And then I went ahead and used my Wet n Wild Color Icon Blush Trio, and then another Wet n Wild product. This is the highlighter, and I'm gonna go ahead and grab the lightest shade from the palette and highlight the high points of my face just to give that glow and highlight those areas. Last step is the lipsticks. I used two shades. First, the Milani Matte Love. I applied that and didn't like the finish, so I used the Milani Black Cherry on top of that, and I like it way better. The Milani Black Cherry is a little glossy and the other one is matte. They're very similar in shade, and I really like how it turned out. For my hair, I just teased my hair a little bit and will put it up on a high pony, and that's the whole look. I hope you guys like the whole video. When it comes to let's talk about the brush a little bit. I really like the quality of the brushes. The handle, I love. It just makes the whole blending process really easy, and they have a lot of sales going on the site. The last time I checked, they have 70% off, and yeah, so go ahead and grab those brushes. They're high quality. I will really recommend it for you to you guys, and yeah, that is all for this video. I hope you guys like this. Let me know how you feel about the whole video. I would love some feedback down in the comment below. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, go ahead and subscribe and join the family. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye!